whatever. I'll do it without the webcam. Let's play faster balanced, I think. Let's play faster
I swear, one of these days I'll find a way around your guard. I swear, one of these days I'll find a way around your guard. I swear, one of these days I'll find a way around your guard. For all that, he's trained you to be the best of us. You're not Master Lee yet. I would welcome another match with you, though. Let's say one more before we break for the day. Master Lee yet. I would welcome another match with you, though. Let's say one more before we break for the day. Master Lee yet. I would welcome another match with you, though. Let's say one more before we break for the day. Let us begin. Let us begin.
I have been healed. I need. I need. I need. heal.
Did you see? Master Lee was watching. He may not show it, but he clearly takes pride in watching his students practice. Did you see? I learn something every time we meet. He may not show it, but he clearly takes pride in watching his students practice. Did you see? I learn something every time we meet. You are gracious as always. I regret that there won't be much time for such practice now that you've almost finished your training. Master Lee told me to pass on that you should speak to him when you have the chance. He said you could take your time, so you need not rush. Master Lee told me to pass on that you should speak to him when you have the chance. He said you could take your time, so he specifically told me that it was no rush, so I didn't think it would be vital. Besides, who could turn down a chance to practice with you? You have some time to wander the school and talk with other students. Smiling Mountain likely has some of the younger students available if you want to spar. I shall leave you to it. Take care, my friend. I shall leave you to it. Take care, my friend.
Typical. Typical. Typical.
I thought Master Li would have your attention for the rest of the day. It is good to see you. I know you haven't had much time for simple sparring. It is too bad. Your fellow students benefit from your experience. A strong opponent is the best trainer. It is too bad. Your fellow students benefit from your experience. A strong opponent is the best trainer. There are a few, but not enough for me to set up some of the more challenging matches that I'm sure you would prefer. There will be more students available later in the day when many of their exercises have concluded. There will be more students available later in the day when many of their exercises. I am charged with giving whatever instruction I can. Master Li is very strict about what is taught here, because martial skill is a pathway to great power, and that holds certain risks. It is not just good over evil. Few things in life are that simple. The common way to say it is, do you follow the way of the open palm or the closed fist? The common way to say it is a term for the high path, or perhaps the way of restraint and harmony. Many aspire to it, but few achieve it. It is a path of resisting tyranny. Of course, the source of that tyranny varies. It is just as dangerous coming from without as within. Of course, the source of that tyranny varies. It is just as dangerous coming from without as within. Of course, the source of that tyranny varies. It is just as dangerous coming from without as within. Of course, the source of that tyranny varies. It is just as dangerous coming from without as within.
Testing it, seeing if I can get it to work. Figuring out what the heck's going on. Test. Okay. Just got that going. Where's this echo coming from? Testing, testing.
Tyranny from external sources is easy to find and fight. Defending those who cannot defend themselves is a reasonable example. But when your abilities are so much greater than those around you, there is the temptation to set everything right by might alone. That is tyranny from within. True, but that can become a convenient excuse. Eventually you may decide that even direct violence is too inefficient for... True, but that can become a convenient excuse. Eventually you may strength that even direct violence is too inefficient. It is a small leap from there to enforcing your will so that the crime never takes place. Suddenly you are the oppressor, when all you wanted to do was make things right. This way of the open palm is not without its hidden dangers, despite the best of intentions.
I'll get that one. See if that does it.
It is the low path, the way of aggression and discord. A misunderstood path often misused by those who wish to justify a thuggish nature. It is not as simple as crushing your enemies or as mindless as terrorizing the weak. It is a mindset born of impatience, of imposing your will. An evil man might ignore a plea for help because he does not care, but that shows a disconnection with the world. That is not part of the way. A man on the low path might also ignore that plea, but he would do so because that person should demonstrate they are fit to survive on their own. The difference is in the details. That same man might help if the odds are unreasonable. He might also do it to incur favor. There is thought in his actions. He is not a mindless killer, but he may let strength decide what course is best. That is why it is a dangerous path. It can so easily be misinterpreted. You are the sum of your actions. The harmony or discord that you sow will weigh on your shoulders as surely as any physical yoke. But there can be advantages. Certain forms of attack inherently lean toward one extreme or the other. They have a rhythm that resonates within you. You may find that some attacks perform better if you are more intent on causing discord. How you use this is for you to discover and decide. I am... Ah, yes, training. For some time now, I have offered the lessons you learned from me, or from any trainer for that matter, will stay with you and help make you stronger or better able to focus your mind or magic. Let's see what you can learn. Let's see what you can learn. What can I do? There will... Very well. I'll choose someone. What can I do? There will... Very good. Another victory well earned. Now, is there anything else you would like? Very good. Another victory well earned. There are a few. There will be more Goodbye.
Always good to see you wandering the school. You're the best among us, after all. So it makes everyone train a little harder when you're around. The tricky part is making sure we're emulating you, not hoping to take you down a peg. You should think carefully before bruising the tender egos around here. Oh, did I tell you to see Master Li when you have it?
One day I'll reach your level of skill.
It is an honor to be approached by the school's most senior student. My mother had high hopes for the school when she sent me here from the capital. Sometimes I wonder if I'm ready to train with others of such skill. Even in the robes of a junior student, I feel a long way from my home in the Imperial City. I haven't yet settled in. My studies in the Imperial City were far inferior to the instruction you've had. I will just have to work twice as hard to catch up to your level of skill. Even then, it will take a long time to be your match. How long have you studied with Master Lee? She also came here very young, didn't she? The two of you are generally considered the most advanced students here. I'm sorry. I shouldn't pester you with my questions. Is there something you need? I don't know anyone else who displays the skill you do. Well, perhaps Gao, but he lacks discipline. That is why he still wears the robes of a junior student, despite his ability. Dawnstar would be next, with few able to match her delicate moves. Beyond that, the only other person I know well is Smiling Mountain, the sparring master. I know she is sensitive to things the rest of us can't see. Sometimes I feel sorry for her. It obviously makes her feel different, and that's not right. I think she was given a gift. Unlike responsibility, it may not always be pleasant, but it's something she should be proud of. It shouldn't isolate her. I think she was given a gift. Pleasant, but it's something she should be proud of. It shouldn't isolate her. I have seen his kind in the city. He thinks his family's wealth is a substitute for nobility and is angered when others still see him for what he is, a crass and spoiled bully. Well, he doesn't come close to Master Lee's skill, but Smiling Mountain is good for the younger students. He pairs novices with more advanced students so we can learn. I've heard about and seen your skill, but I haven't been here long enough to know much more. I hate to put words in other people's mouths, but it's obvious that... He is one man and guides his students well. My last school had two masters who feuded all the time. It made learning very difficult. At the Black Leopard School, I learned the bare basics of a style under first Brother Kai, but not enough to say I'd mastered anything more than a few core techniques. I'd demonstrate, but I don't think I even could. Master Li's teachings have been so much more effective that I have forgotten most of what I learned in the capital. I demonstrate, but I don't think I even could. Master Li's teachings have He is greatly skilled and tutors his students intently. You especially. My school in the city was mired in politics, not an environment that promotes diligent study. I'll answer what I can. It's funny, but I still want to look over my shoulder. I have to remember that we are a long way from the ears of the Lotus Assassins. It's funny, but I still want to look over my shoulder. I have to remember that we are a long way from the ears of the Lotus Assassins. They're the Emperor's personal guardians. In the Imperial City, they watch everyone and everything, looking for those who would question the course of the Empire. They're the Emperor's personal guardians. In the Imperial City, they watch everyone and everything. There's already enough darkness without making up stories about shadows, in my opinion. And try Lynn. She seems very interested in the ghosts. There's already enough darkness without making up stories about shadows, in my opinion. Goodbye. Take care of yourself. She seems very interested in the ghosts. Goodbye. Take care of yourself.
Oh, you're finally here to talk to Master Li, are you? I certainly hope so. The old man is in there meditating, and he won't train me until he talks to you. The senior student, Master Li's little lapdog, here to talk to me? My lucky, lucky day. Don't you have something more important to do? I've heard worse threats from children. I know you'd never start anything without the old man's permission. You wouldn't dare risk your status as exemplar to us all. When did your tongue develop such barbs? Be careful lashing it around like that. Someone might tear it out for you. Master Li wants to talk to you. Do me a favor and go talk to him. Then maybe I can actually receive some education at this school. Do me a favor and go talk to him. Then maybe I can actually...
I have been healed.
Ah, there you are, my student. I watched your bout against Jinyu with great pride. You have gained almost all you can from the practice arena. You are my best pupil, though you came to me an orphan. I have tried to prepare you for the responsibility your skills will bring. Have you given thought to your future? Your lessons are complete. Remember these basic skills and keep them at heart. But also remember that classes are not a true measure of ability. Always be ready to learn. I recall that, as a child, you fell and bruised your arm. I comforted you, saying that small pains are part of learning, but not every setback imparts wisdom. You must be careful. Sometimes all you learn in defeat is that you have been defeated. This world is out of balance. Spirits grow restless, and you have a role to play that I have kept secret. Those who announce their important destiny before they are ready tend to meet unfortunate ends. The wise only seek attention when capable of dealing with it. The people are scared. I do not have all the answers, but I know you will become very important to the fates of many. You will be called to face a great evil.
Master! Master Lee!
What is this interruption? This had better be important. There is much to say.
Master! Nijo came to warn me. He saw a boat from the outlook past the fields. Strange outlaws. They fired something at him. And Kiamin was injured.
Where is she now?
Still outside the village by the outlook. Nijo couldn't carry her. Please come, Master Lee. The bandits are not at the village yet, but they could arrive at any time.
We will have to continue our discussion later, my student. It appears we have more pressing matters. The time for practice is over. Go to Gujin, the weapon master, and get a weapon. You may soon be called to use it. On your way, make certain Dawnstar is aware of the danger. Her skills have always complemented yours, so take her with you. Prepare yourself for a potential attack while I tend to my fallen student. I will return as soon as I can. We will continue our discussion when the threat is over. Dawnstar will be near her garden at the entrance to the school. Gujin will be in his shop near the village gate, up the stairs from the village square. Good. The time comes when you will...
The obvious path is humble, safe, but paid. The obvious path is humble, safe, but paid.
What's the matter, Dawnstar? Are you scared that Master Li might find out?
There is talk of approaching bandits, and you bother me with unsubtle advances. How very like you, Gao. No doubt a tactic learned from your criminal father.
His name is Gao the Greater, and he built a fortune out of some ragged thieves and slave traders. If my charm can't lift your spirit, I'll buy the ground from under you.
Flaunting your father's undeserved wealth does not impress me, Gao. It only serves to push me further away. Flaunting your father's undeserved wealth does not impress me, Gao. It only serves to push me further away.
You step beyond your station. She and I are discussing her future.
Thank you, Gao, but I'll pick my own poison. Now leave, and if you'd be so kind, stay downwind. Thank you, Gao,
I won't forget this, Dawnstar. You show great disrespect.
and if you'd be so kind,
You as well. You will not take all the glory if there is an attack. We are not through. You as well. You will not take all the glory if there is an attack.
he is Gao the Lesser in all respects. I thought Master Li allowed him to stay so that the influence of the father could be countered, but Gao never learns. He acts like he's above Master Li's teachings. Such are the conceits of wealth, I suppose. I appreciate that you arrived when you did. That is nice to hear. Gao could learn much from you if he wanted to learn anything from anyone.
Yes, he said you were coming. He just passed here with Si Pat on his way to help Kia Min. It's strange that simple bandits would launch such a raid.
Master Li was concerned that this would interrupt your training. His respect for your potential is just so absolute. Has he told you any more about your future? Only what Master Li has told you in the past. You are meant for great things, but you must discover them yourself. It must be so frustrating, but exciting as well. You must discover them yourself. It must be so frustrating, but exciting as well. It is not the same. You are filled with the promise of great things, even if they are unknown. My skills will always be darker. I can see into the spiritual, an ability that grants some insight, but it doesn't seem to be useful for anything other than keeping me awake at night. I helped Master Li discover the unrest that shapes your future, but I see only problems, while you are destined to find solutions. I envy you for that. I'm glad. You have always kept your feet on the ground. What does Master Li say? That you should keep the basics close to heart?
Let's go get your weapon from Guzhen's workshop. It shouldn't be too hard to fend off simple bandits. They're foolish to attempt such an attack.
Of course.
Nice little town you have here. Not a lot of guards, are there? How are your stocks of food?
I don't know you. Why are you asking me all these questions?
This town isn't well guarded. Forget it, let's just start looting. We'll get first crack at the good stuff.
You're right. This isn't worth it.
Forget it, let's just start
I can't believe they've moved so quickly. We need your weapon. Gujin will be in his shop.
Why would bandits come...
Heavens, no!
Why would bandits come here to Two Rivers?
I'm so shocked, I don't know what to say. You have to keep us safe.
Bandits come here to Two Rivers.
I'm so shocked, I don't know what to say. You have to keep us safe.
What was that noise from the town square? Are people fighting? What was that noise from the town square? Are people fighting?
Bandits, huh? I see a lot of them. I better let someone else have some fun for a change. Can't abandon the gate, huh? You never know if they're gonna sneak around. No, please. I can't fight. I just didn't want to be a rock picker in my grandfather's field. Guarding the gate looked easy. I never thought bandits would actually come. Please don't let them get me. Don't let them.
Ojoir Shatir Uksayana. Sawani Karpa.
Hello, Weapon Master Gujin. Good day to you.
Swowo here Ufir Wakwanpak. Wotarawir Ifuir Nupayir Fun Chiki. Ukayir Otonoair, Nisun Puno, Asir Tsunkut. If you'd prefer, I don't need to use Thofan. Now, what brings you here?
My feet?
If you prefer, I don't need already? I assume you dealt with them, and the rest are in for quite a surprise when they get here. Well, no time to waste. Already? Dawnstar, I watched you practice with that new blade yesterday, and I must say you take to it naturally. I want you to keep it and use it as your own.
This is a great honor. A good weapon is a true warrior's most treasured possession.
You know, you came here with Master Li as just a babe. I came not long after, and I've been holding on to a weapon for you ever since. Well, two, actually. But you need to choose which one you'll take. Master Li wants you to stay focused on your first weapon. Well, two, actually. But you need to choose which one you'll take. Master Li wants you to stay focused. I don't know where your master acquired these, but he has honored me with the care of two legendary weapons. You may arm yourself with either the legendary longsword, Fortune's favorite, or the famed staff, Golden Star. You may arm yourself with either the legendary longsword. They say this blade was created in the forge of Smiling Fortune, blacksmith to the gods. Crafted for his son, this blade eventually found its way into the hands of men. How your master found it, I cannot say, but this ancient longsword is yours, if you wish it. They say Golden Star was forged as a gift to a water spirit of the Silkworm River. A young noble convinced the great eastern serpent to fly him to the stars, where he dipped this staff in the tail of a comet. It could be pure fantasy, but the staff certainly isn't. It's strong and has an excellent reach. Your foes will tremble if they see you wielding it. But the staff certainly isn't. It's strong and has an excellent reach. Your foes will tremble if they see you wielding it. Your weapon is well deserved. If you decide you truly don't like it, however. One more thing you need to know. These weapons strike. Master Li has been training you so that you'd be ready for this kind of weapon. And the drain won't be crippling, but you will get tired over time. Master Li has been training you so that you'd be ready for this kind of weapon. And the drain won't be crippling. That you should. Those people will be looking to you for leadership until Master Li gets back. I know you'll do well. That you should. Those people will be looking to you for leadership until Master Li gets back.
Senior student. Oh, excuse me, Weapon Master. I did not mean to interrupt.
Calm down, student. What has you so flustered?
Excuse me, Weapon Master. The bandits. They've already been sighted down by the beach, and they're making their way toward the town. Master Li hasn't returned yet with Kia Min. I'm sure he will be back before long, but we must depend on you until he returns. Master Li hasn't returned yet with Kia Min. I'm sure he will be back before long, but we must depend on you. If you think that is...
I'm sorry, my friend, but student CPAT isn't ready to face real... Go to the school.
Yes, Dawnstar, I'll go now. Those gates will stay closed on my...
You've done well, lad. Go back to the school now. Your friends have some new weapons they're dying to try out, I'm sure. You've done well. Go back to the school now. Your friends have some new weapons they're dying to try out.
Legendary strike. Step. Staff. Hey, someone! They're all over the beach! Bandits!
There is no time to...
Thank the heavens you came down here. They're animals.
I've been healed. Heavenly wave. Legendary strike.
Yet another village with no purpose. I will replenish our supplies and continue my search elsewhere. You will all, of course, have to die. I will replenish our
I have been healed. You cannot compare.
Cannon fire, look out!
Stab! I need healing. This is your down.
What are you? Your skills are more than this tiny village warrants. But I also see something strange, an oddity. You could be an anomaly or a sign of who I seek. A further test is needed. These mercenaries are not the only threat I command. Let us see you contend with this. A further test is needed.
Legendary strike. I need healing.
Impressive. Clearly, I have been too dismissive in my search. This village will be torn asunder. Whatever you are hiding, I will have it. I have been too dismissive. I have seen enough of your skills. You will die now, so I am not troubled later.
You'll die now.
You! Well fought, my student, but I cannot risk you against a foe like this yet.
You! So blatant. We never thought to look in so humble a place. We expected an army. Your strategy, as always, is impeccable. We never thought to look in so humble a
Your
place.
search is over, assassin, but no one will hear of your success.
It would seem that my past is catching up to me, and you are destined to be swept along. You have faced your first spirit opponents far sooner than I intended. Dawnstar can explain the nature of such creatures. I must go and make sure everything is in place. I thought I had more time, but perhaps you are ready. You would have fought, and you would have died. You have done well, but more than this away. You would have fought, and you would have died. You have done well, but more than this away.
Oh, that's right.
We fought well against those bandits, but I had no idea Master Li could command that kind of power. He destroyed that ship so easily. We fought well against those bandits. This is so confusing. Master Li said I could explain the nature of spirits, but these were different. That sorcerer forced them to appear like wild dogs let loose. So many spirits seem lost, as if the way to their rest is blocked. I didn't think they were dangerous, but those on the beach, I sensed madness. Time drove them mad. You disrupted them by defeating them in combat. They will not reform for a long time. I hope there is peace in that, but I don't know. So much is worrying me. I was worried enough when we were expecting bandits. Now it seems there are dangers we don't even know about. Master Li called that sorcerer an assassin. Assassins don't attack at random. They have very specific prey. I don't want anything to happen to this home. I've never belonged anywhere else.
Try that too. How about now?
Would it be strange of me to say I don't know? I have very little memory of my home before coming here.
Okay.
Even though I was 3 years old when I arrived.
Is there an echo on the stream? Because I'm hearing it, but I just want to know if it's on the stream. It's driving me nuts.
For some reason, the robes of that sorcerer look familiar to me. I don't know why. I'm sure it's nothing. Just the memories of childhood playing tricks. With glimpses of the spirit realm invading my thoughts. I could have seen them
Yeah, I've been trying to figure it out. Because I've never had this issue before. Yeah, I've been trying to figure it out. Because I've never had this issue before. No, I'm not using a capture card. No, I'm not using a capture card. So I've tried switching everything and Let's see if that does any. Oh, no, I'm not getting game audio. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're right. I'm an idiot. I forgot I had that up. Oh. Okay. Alright, that should work. Wow.
Master Li said I was brought to him by a concerned ally.
Completely forgot I had that on.
Another person.
Thank you.
That person wanted me safe, but he said he couldn't ensure it himself. Master Li doesn't know who that guardian was or what I needed protection from. He promised to look into it, but
oh, for sure. It's gosh, I haven't played this game in
my abilities are just a curiosity.
About
you are the center of attention here.
10, 15, 20 years. I don't know. Well, it hasn't been out for 20 years, but 15, at least over 15 years. So I don't know how much exactly I'll remember.
Yes, I suppose you know something about that as well. I hope this doesn't.
Yeah, this is
sound
from
odd,
like BioWare's heyday.
Thanks for this talk. The events on the beach worried me, but you always improve my mood. Let's get back to what you need to do. I don't want to think about it too much. Manipulating chi has not come so to me as it has to you. The things I do are
I think
different.
360. It came out in 2005. Well, just a sec. Let me go find. I'm gonna find the box.
Master Li was surprised, but he has not had time to look into it further. Your training is his primary interest. Hopefully I'll find my skills useful for more than just keeping me up at night. Could we go on to something else?
That's right. It is original Xbox. I didn't realize the original Xbox's life was that long.
We are all spiritual creatures. When we die, our spirits are released to find their way to the underworld. The journey eases the transition.
Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, it's obviously dated, but it's really fun and it's so different. Yeah, I guess it seems like they're shorter now, the console generations.
They only appear for a short time. They say what they need to say and then are drawn to the underworld.
It's just, I like it because it's so different. I like the combat in it too.
If a person's life was very traumatic, his or her spirit can lose its way for a long time. They can go mad trapped in the world of the living. Maddened spirits change. They lose their connection to the living world and begin to channel darker emotions. They can be very dangerous.
Yeah.
I've only seen hints of those. It's been enough. I'm very worried about what may be coming. I don't know, but you'd think we could just ask the spirits themselves, but if we can't really understand our own answers, then we should
Yeah, that was pretty long. I have virtually no concept of time, so it always blows me how long some of those have been. Yeah, I'm hoping they start transitioning more into the next gen with games. Yeah, oh, when I downloaded it said what year this came out, so that's the only reason I knew when it came out.
Wowo sun punono, yapapat nasia uir sa year worth. Ikirnik tine piru, wo iferek uk sun puno. Tawe ear kawana ear suni.
You flatter, sir.
Ear suni ear unikasu. Wo anania ife uk sonarok noka uk schnapir.
Yeah. It's some of the upgraded stuff is good, but yeah, there's nothing really next gen on it.
Sata tawe ia wo nawa fu kuno su kutnia awafawa ia sutok. Konir fuk. Wuno wir na no ba ia su. Isana yoyo. Konir fuk no sankut na no wana nyapir. Wo soki pawir ukara sawiro. Niato no napadi irovir. Koni uk nawata ir. Tasi ir si ir tintu. Funye wo wosi ye wo tahufu. Wo sun punono. Yapapat nasi ay wir sa ir worth. Wo anania ife wir uk sonarok noka uk schnapir.
Yeah, that's why I went with the disc version. There's no way I was going the digital. Right, I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom quick. Yeah, I'm actually surprised at how good it looks for being almost 18 years old. This game can vote now.
Coconatos niato nonapadi irovir. Koni uk nawata ir. Konir fuk no sankut na no wana nyapir. Ir kana. Unikasuri ir kwana no kasa ir iro. Yukut ni kun uno sa ir son kutnoka uk yorir. Konir fuk no sankut na no wana nyapir. Isana yoyo. Unikasuri ir kwana no koni uk nawata ir. Nik nipi ir.
Yeah, I don't know any Japanese, but it doesn't surprise me. They'd throw some in there.
Konir fuk no. Osensu kokopir fuku.
His voice changed. Yeah, I had to get the EA Play too, but they're kind of interconnected.
Oksasasarana fuk no. Rekni ukni akawani rapani.
Gotta imagine it's on the Xbox Game Pass too.
sa ir yakawak kokonatos. Wo anania ifewe uk sonorok noka uk snapir.
I don't know if I pay for it. I can't remember. Or if it's... I think it's included with Game Pass now. I don't know. Oh, heck yeah. It's the best value in gaming right now.
I'm so glad you and Master Lee arrived when you did. My father ran to the school gate to find students to help. Did he make it? He didn't
Yeah,
make
for
it?
sure.
No. Please.
I'm amazed. I'm amazed they haven't made it two separate, like PC Game Pass and Xbox Game Pass, and have to pay for both.
Shouldn't have died like this. Hopefully Master Lee can give this some meaning. A sorcerer here.
I wouldn't be surprised if the cost of it goes up, though.
Oh, you're a friend of Dawnstar.
Oh yeah, I guess
There
I have
you are.
Ultimate, so I get both.
I know I haven't spoken to you in a while. I saw him again last night, and I remembered what you said.
It's been a while since I signed up for it, so I
wasn't as
forgot.
afraid.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
He seemed peaceful, if a bit lost.
Yeah, that's
But
the one
know
I
it's
use.
not
I use
your
Ultimate.
fault
I
now.
forgot about it.
I'm sorry for disturbing you and for what I said before.
Remember Zhang Jin, her son? He drowned last year after the mooring she tied let go. A sad accident. I saw his spirit and told her. She thought I was calling up ghosts. Some spirits return because of trauma, to rectify something that disturbed them in life or
Yeah,
death.
it's
They are
the
very
original
focused.
Xbox was actually
When
my
the pain is
first
gone, they find
console
rest.
that we got because we could never afford them
least
before
they're
as a
supposed
family,
to.
and
Jin's spirit
my
told
parents
his
wouldn't have
mother
let
the
us get them.
accident wasn't
But
her fault. Now he wanders
yeah, so
unconnected
the
to this
first
world,
remember getting
unable to pass
first
to the next.
Xbox found one on release day.
Troubled spirits can be set to rest for a time, but unless the
Halo
greater
Combat
problem is
Evolved.
corrected,
It was
it
Dead or
seems
Alive
all
3
dead are
and
destined
Project
to
Gotham
wander
Racing
until
were the
they
three
go
games we
mad.
got with it.
I'm sorry. This has been difficult. I don't want to think about how it affects specific... She wouldn't. She would rather blame herself than seek solace. I guess blame
Nice.
is easier to understand.
Yeah,
Master Lee will be waiting.
my first one, the original Xbox died. Like it just would stop turning on. Then I got Red Ring of Death on the 360, but I still have a Project Scorpio. Oh wait, no, that's the other one. I still have a 360. What? Oh. That was weird.
It's a good thing we have Master Lee here.
Those bandits will think twice before threatening
Mostly
a
I keep
town
the
protected by the likes of
360.
Master Lee. They were fools to even come here.
Oh yeah.
The only shame is that their ship sunk.
I mostly kept the
Think what we
360 to
could have
pay
done with their
original
plunder.
Xbox games.
Well, that's another opportunity lost. In this town, it's vital for a businessman to keep tabs on anyone with 2 coins to rub together. Things haven't been this slow since the long drought. That master of yours keeps things ludicrously stable while merchants thrive on strife. During the long drought, prices rocketed into the sky like fireworks.
Oh really?
I can't say that.
Oof.
He's a wise
Price on
man
those
who
has got to
sees
be.
the heart of things.
Is that high
If I were to
or
complain about anything, it's
are
how
they pretty
few
cheap?
students he attracts. A skilled master could bring a lot of people into this town, but he is very selective about who comes. Happily, we don't need to waste time on my gripes. I have nothing at the moment.
Oh, nice.
I can't keep my stock up.
'Cause there's still
People are scared to travel,
plenty of
which
them around.
prevents goods from getting here. I must apologize. I do what I can, but the ghosts and bandits limit travel. They viciously force many caravans to turn back.
Makes sense.
To hear some of the caravan
Only thing I'd like to get
there are
is
problems
get a
of this
Wii
type all
again.
over the
'Cause there were some
Empire.
good games on
I will
that.
be sure to let you know as soon as anything comes to town.
Not that I'd ever use it.
If you wish, what do you want to do?
Don't forget his senior student. They say he's the one who dealt with many of the bandits.
Dang.
Good job with those ruffians.
Well,
Those
I say
bandits
dang,
weren't
having
gentle in this
spent
town. I'm going to help out with some of the repairs.
however much to buy the
I'm just glad you two
collector's
got a chance to
edition
try those
for
weapons out for real.
most of the
Looks like they handled
bunch of the
themselves
last big
well,
games
just like
and some
you
coming up.
Didn't quite I'll admit, you don't look fully Are you sure you'd like me to There you have it. Remember, when you're dealing with enjoy your new You'll
Oh yeah, I believe it. I feel like that's kind of just like what the PS2 is known for. Was it Resident Evil and was it Silent Hill and then like Metal Gear? Rumble of Rose. Can't say I recognize that one. Those names sound familiar.
Wait,
I didn't pay.
which one do you mean?
I didn't
Surely
pay
not that
much
arrogant
attention
cowboy.
to games I couldn't
Are
get
you
back then.
crazed? No, he's the cute one in the blue vest with the.
Hey, boys, look who it is.
Is that the one gal the Lester's always going on about?
I think
Ooh.
so. I
The
say we teach
game
a little lesson about staying
from
in
I
your
think it was
place
original
when
Xbox I'd
great
like to
men
get
like
again
Gal were
is the
around.
Obi-Wan Kenobi game. I loved that game as a kid.
We're twice teaches.
Oh dang.
I knew you would not let those bandits overrun the village. I hope I equal your skill someday. Please do not. This is the first task I have been... What do you mean? Wait, I know this. Yes, it's weapon, martial, support, transformation, and magic. Weapon and martial styles are pretty self-explanatory.
Good to know.
Support styles allow you to paralyze, slow, or otherwise hamper your foes. Magic styles allow you to use your chi to control the elements, while transformation
Yeah, I
styles
believe
allow
it.
you to assume the form of creatures or even demons. I'm only repeating what I have learned in my time
A little bummed
here,
I had.
senior student,
Kind
but
of
that
wish
was
I'd
one of the
kept
first
my
things I memorized.
my PS3, but I think I traded in towards the 4, and then my 4 got stolen. So now I just got the 5. That surprises me that it is still
Matt.
fairly cheap. Because it's got to, I mean, they got to be getting less common.
Will you ever learn to fight like Master Li was fighting? I want to see that.
Those bandits didn't fight nice like you do at the school.
Yeah. Ah, yes, I think this is where I wanted to go. Some stuff back here. Cool. Yeah, I guess I remember updating some of the consoles with a flash drive and flash drive and yeah, downloading it on the PC, then putting it on flash drive. Yellow. Blue. Because it makes sense. They probably don't. Monitor it or whatever. That and there's not going to be any warranty on them.
Ah, you are back. I hope this unfortunate matter with the bandits has not caused undue stress. Some good people were lost, but many were saved.
I remember they said how secure the
what
was it when it came out, how secure the was it the PS4 or PS5 were supposed to be.
They are related to your destiny.
I object.
Gao, what is the meaning of this intrusion?
Your pet student is not the only one who fought those outlaws. Perhaps I did not stand in their midst on the beach like a fool, but I did my part. If you spent less time coddling him, you would have many promising students instead of one.
This is not a matter that can be decided by effort, Gao. There are things at play that you do not understand.
Oh, nice.
I understand that this student has received preferential treatment, and I have suffered for it. Whatever is in this spirit cave, I am worthy of facing it too. If he is truly better than me...
I will not have you brawling in the street. If this must happen, Gao, you are restricted to styles that I have taught. I know the dark tutoring your father, Gao the Greater, has imparted, but I won't have any such sorcery here.
Hobbled before I begin. Of course. How else would your precious protege win?
My student, I do not trust Gao to fight honorably. Consider your attacks carefully. Remember...
I heard how you faced those bandits in the village. Many people are impressed, but I expected no less.
I don't remember the Saturn.
For any rough bandit.
Then back then I only played consoles at the like at stores or the demo ones.
It would do them good.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yes, and the students are on edge. It is a shame about Kia Min. She holds the record for the... I have a little something tucked away for anyone who can best Kiamin's feet. Her wound was not mortal,
Yeah,
but it was
that's
severe
awesome.
enough that I will not let her fight as she is. I suppose you could ask her if... You could match it, but with Kiamin injured, there aren't enough students for... I can... Yes, I suppose your fight against the bandits may... Facing a force of me. Remember, this is only a... Very good. Another victory well earned.
Yeah.
Now, is there anything else you would like? Ah, yes, training. For some time now, I have offered the lessons you learned from me, or from any trainer for that matter. Let's see what you can learn.
Yeah. I think so. Nope. That's crazy. I don't think I'd ever heard that about the Saturn.
I'm here to serve and train.
Dreamcast, I remember wanting one because I loved the Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon back in the day.
I can arrange for a little... I am sorry, but Master Li doesn't... He does not demonstrate those skills very often. Yes, I suppose... Good.
Smiling Mountain has been telling us to study your moves in his training sessions since the bandits came.
Gotta find her. I think this is her.
You are the hero of the moment. Gao claims that he dealt with hordes of bandits, but everyone else agrees that you turned aside their main attack.
Gosh, I remember.
It is good that you were
I never
here.
got into emulators. My brother used to
attention
for
forced Master Li to
PC
come
back
to
in the
my
day,
rescue
but
and left me with a wound that will take a few weeks to heal. Master Li assures me I will heal in time. It's a shame, as Smiling Mountain was teasing me just yesterday with some special prize.
Sonic the Hedgehog TV show is what cartoon back in the day is what made me want to try chili dogs.
Smiling Mountain trains students in group combat, and just yesterday I managed to break your record for the number of opponents faced at once. He teased me by saying if I could go one higher, he might have a prize for me. If I could fight, he could likely round up enough opponents for you to make a run at a new record, but I can't face anyone with this wound. Unless you can speed up time, I'm not sure there's much that can be done. Then again, I vaguely recall a grass or herb that hastens the healing process. Someone like Old Ming might... I think so, though I can't remember the name. It was some kind of rare grass, I think.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah, I was gonna ask. Since you mentioned the U.S.
I don't think it's a common plant, no. The only person I'm not sure, but if you had to buy it, I'd happily pay you back for
Oh,
the trouble
here
you went
too.
through. This wound will heal in time regardless, but I wouldn't complain if it knitted faster. All
I'd
the
say it's
quicker to
really
return
only
to my
the
training.
last like 10, 15 years that gaming has become cool.
I know you're very big. If
At
I'm
least in the
lucky,
US.
you might know of it. If you have to buy anything, let me know what it costs and I'll pay you back happy. Take care.
Glad to see you're still well. by most reports. Huh, who else? To hear Gao's side, he pushed back the bandits, but I know you dealt with the greater share of it. Of course, it was best that our master was there to deal with that sorcerer. The stories about their confrontation spread quicker than a plane's fire.
What can I do? Good.
Oh, okay.
Sana urkane ya kanani sisa ya akawa wasrafno sositu no ko could kosi wiwa ya wo no ya ikakahia wo no kakikia ya wo shathia awa utko wo kokopia kawa ya pier shath uk ni uksa ya sunpuno kaho noko wo ifawia ok kun could kosi wiwa ya wo no ya ika sis koni uk no wakawe ya tanke ya nano wo ya wasono ak
You were right to encourage him, but couldn't we have done something ourselves? That's a hard sort of encouragement.
Niato no napadi Tawi ir kawana ir sunir ipoki Wuno will na no ba irsu Isana yuyo Konir fuk no sankud na no one Niato no napadi irovir Koni irkana Unigasuri ir kwana no kasa Tasir si tintu Funye wowosi Ipanar nuko iwa ir Nikasanarir Irurun Usair Cognato Tanat Niato Usair Cognato
A potential What can I... Oh yes, I had heard that... Anyway, I've checked my stocks. I'm not sure how much good it... Oh, now that's thinking, isn't it? Yes, I suppose red silkgrass... Expensive stuff, that. Very pricey. Get her some bearded tongue grass and she'll feel better. It won't hasten the healing any, so she'll have to take it easy, but it... If you think you can justify such opulence to heal... Business has been slow. You see to the heart of the matter. I suppose I can't risk losing the sale when I... An excellent choice. I'll mix the salve. There you go. Her pain will fade quickly and the binding effects of red silkgrass will make sure she can fight again, if she wants to. Your generosity is extreme, but who am I to complain? I've never set my eyes beyond the horizon. Two.
I chose.
This has been a busy day for us all. Is there something you need? The sun breaks through the clouds when I hear news like this. Heavens, I can already feel it working. That's amazing. Yes, this should be perfect. The poultice must have cost you... However did you manage that? Must have been... Given how quickly I could feel an effect. If you're interested in trying to set a new record for Smiling Mountains... Goodbye.
What can I do for you? What is there to say? Kiamin says that she is feeling well and her... If you win this match...
That was easy.
Well done. As promised, here is a reward for setting a new standard. Kiamin is eager to try again, but I asked her to rest for now. She seems well despite her earlier injury. Now, is there anything else you wish at the moment? Not the less... Let...
Yeah, no, I haven't. Save game. Charm. Intuition. Ah, there we go. Health and focus both up. Focus always 7.
You fought well. I'm happy for you and couldn't care less about the record. I'm a bit tender right now. What can I... Goodbye.
To hear Gao tell it, he single-handedly beat back the bandits. It would have been great to see Master Li deal with that. I understand your training is almost complete. It certainly won't be me. I can't even imagine Master Li saying, "You must strive to be..." That makes sense. Is that how you live? You could just be pouring honey in my ears.
Lynn, you're in...
Maybe I should spend more time training, and less time worrying about where I... Besides, there might be bigger things to worry about. You think I will talk about them behind their backs? If... Other than what Dawnstar senses, all I have is stories, but they're becoming more and more common. Tales of people being haunted by loved ones, and mad ghosts attacking people on the roads, or even in their homes. And Master Li accepts Dawnstar's ability to see and sense things others can't. If he believes her, then how could I believe otherwise?
Oops. There we go.
That was my first question. Some ghosts have been around a leaving so...
Gao awaits your signal to start the challenge. Then let the fighters... Fighters, are you ready? This challenge will continue until one of you is incapacitated. This is not a practice bout. Injury is a possibility.
A possibility? I think it is more than likely.
Master, are you certain this is appropriate?
They have a dispute, and this is the only way to settle it with certainty. It will be an honorable con...
I said you would regret...
Fighters!
Legendary strike!
It is done. The challenge has concluded and the winner is clear.
No! I'm not finished!
Yeah, this is the beginning. I'm like... about... I think it just said an hour 15 minutes
I have
in.
made enough concessions to you today. I thought I could guide you away from your corrupted path, but you are too much the son of Gao the Greater. You are no longer welcome among my students, and your father's house shall have no more business here, despite his influence.
I was not beaten! Not by this peasant!
You were defeated by your own foolish ambition and predictable temper. I will speak with you in my chambers about your expulsion. Go now. Everyone, this challenge is concluded. I'm sure the victor would appreciate your congratulations. They are well earned. Enjoy the words of your fellows. I will wait in the main hall, where we will discuss.
That was exciting. I'm glad you are safe. I knew you would be. Your skill is unmatched. Even Gao had to see that. I suppose that's what set him off. I hope he isn't allowed to stay. Punishment just makes him worse. Master Li has bent like a willow to accommodate him and his sorcerer's father. Yes, he does. I didn't want to say, but, well, I guess that's why we aren't the master and he is. He must be thinking of bigger things. It scares me sometimes, all this talk of troubled spirits. I didn't ask to be a part of it. I'm sorry, this...
Everyone is talking about your victory. Well, that and ghost stories.
Gao was a fool to
Gao was a fool to cheat. Our teacher is a... You'll face worse things than Gao in the cavern if what I've heard... What do you need from... No one really knows anything about that cavern. He has always said that it is a place of final testing. I even asked around town, and there's old stories of masters before. I don't have a clue, but I don't envy you having to go down there. Then again, you are the strongest of us, as we're so often reminded, so you'll be fine. This is all as I said, no one really knows. Leaving.
This day has been full for you, and you still have the cavern to face. If you listen to Lynn parroting the villagers' stories, that place has a dark past, but I'm sure Master Lee wouldn't send you into unreasonable danger. What can I do for you? Goodbye.
Yeah, I don't know. I always upscale things in my head when I look back on them.
Request, so I agreed. Gao should have known better than to use a forbidden style.
I would be curious to see.
I haven't been here long enough to hear anything but rumors. Everyone prefers not to think about that place. I certainly don't envy you for having to go down there. It would be an honor. Excellent. Let's find a quiet...
Oof, yeah.
Gao was a fool for challenging you. Oh, he's good. Thing is, your prize is going into the cavern beneath... next to nothing. I know Master Lee forbids us to go in there until our final test, but that's about the only fact I have.
Gosh, yeah. That's... oh man, that sound when you turn them on.
Stories that aren't my own. Lynn has no such qualms, so go ask her about the cavern.
Gao's actions were foolish. He knew he could not beat you fairly, and so he chose to catch you by surprise. Is there anything you need? Perhaps a train... The training has worth, and Master Lee allows me to collect a small
not
fee to
in a long time.
Travel outside
I just
rivers, and you will find my prices are quite
my sense memory is really good, so I can hear it in my head just thinking about it.
No, I try to improve.
I don't think. Yeah, I still haven't got anything.
What? Yeah. Remember.
See if this gives me XP. I don't think it will. Alright, come on.
I need healing.
Come on.
I need healing.
XP?
Very good. Yeah. A trio. Very... Remember, this is only...
Oh!
You are finished. I need heal.
I'm doing the Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. I'm just, this is my first time streaming on Kick. I streamed some last year, but then kind of gave it up because I wasn't getting anywhere.
Goodbye.
Ooh, glad I did that then. Techniques. Nice.
Ah, there you are. Have you finished all your business with your fellow students? I expect our next conversation. Wait outside. Now, my student, there are many things ahead that you must discover about yourself. I trust you know the importance of your destiny.
Streamlabs desktop, yeah.
You are an orphan, but you were not abandoned. You were rescued from the Temple of Dirge in the land of howling spirits.
Simplifies it for me. So I checked OBS, and that's just well, you can't really multi-stream with OBS too.
I used to be more than a humble teacher. To learn of yourself, you must learn more of me. I was once leader of the Imperial Army. I was known as Sun Li, the glorious strategist. I am the brother of Emperor Sun Hai. I will tell you more, but first, we have an uninvited visitor. Gao never could keep his ears to himself, especially when angry. So predictable. He's heard as much as I wanted him to. Perhaps it will give him a little perspective. He should respect even the most humble person, because who knows what lies within. That includes you and
Never played those. I've seen playthroughs of them though, and it's thankfully there's not the crazy weird side quests.
I've hid it well, along with my shame.
Some of the games are
the
fun though. The mini games.
It was an aggressive change in the Empire that would soon bring Death's Hand to power. I withdrew my support and tried to rally your people against the siege I had helped plan. A doomed effort. Many died on both sides. Sun Qin, another brother, also fell. Listen, I will tell you how you came into my care.
Can't say I remember hearing that, but
Come with me.
oh, I gotcha.
No.
Yeah.
This is my fight. Go.
Oh yeah, I was doing it for months and only got to like 27 followers. I don't only do retro. I do new games too. It is the only time I've gotten multiple viewers was when I've done old stuff like Jedi Knight or
your people will
something like that.
I am haunted
It's
by
like,
it,
I mean, I'll
and
be
all the
playing new
world
games
may
too.
join
I'm
me.
gonna
The assassin
gonna
on the
play.
beach was a Lotus assassin,
I
a
might play
minion
some
of Death's
Jedi
hand.
Survivor.
More
I'll probably play some Diablo 4. Oh yeah, I was coworker of mine was able to get, what is it, partner or whatever, with doing Warzone, which is the hardest one to break into, but
Most in the Empire know nothing of the land of howling spirits. I found its people to be honorable, but I can't tell you more than that. There was no time to learn more. He is the right hand of the Emperor, and rules the Lotus Assassins in place of Prince Sun Qin, who was killed at Dirge, a death he may have orchestrated. He shows no hesitation, and gave no thought to the lives of those we faced. His influence poisons the Emperor. I have no doubt he is utterly evil. I have never faced him, but I know
I've considered going back and forth with if I want to even go without the camera, if that'd help, you know.
No pity.
But I'd like to get into some more content creation, but I just can't get ideas. Yeah, that's usually what it takes.
There were three. Emperor Sun Hai, Prince Sun Qin, the Hand of Heaven, and myself, Sun Li, the glorious strategist. Age decided our place in the order of things. Sun Hai was the eldest and therefore emperor. I was next and was head of the army. You were meant for something important, but because of my actions, it was denied you.
Oh wow.
Stories
yeah,
about
that's
ghosts, the assassin on the beach.
That's why I'm
You are
kind of
tied
trying to
this.
get in on Kick, see
Our
if
dead
maybe that,
no longer drift
if
to
this
the
takes
underworld.
off.
They wander, lost, going mad.
Though trying to
In
compete
time, they
against
overwhelm
Amazon,
the
who
living.
knows?
It began when your people were destroyed.
Nice. Hey, gotta start somewhere.
We are on the edge of the Empire, and not all spirits make their presence known. We are not immune, but I kept you isolated. This information could endanger you.
I've thought about trying to set up my DSLR, but it's so old that I don't even know if I have the right cables to hook it up to my PC.
The Spirit Cave will make things as clear as they can be. Only you are meant to understand what is within. You will see the corruption of the spirit realm for yourself.
Just my my camera, just a regular camera. I've seen like some streamers will use like a camera as their webcam because it gets a better picture.
It is here in my home. I kept it hidden by never acknowledging its importance. It is not hard to hide something.
I don't even remember. I don't think the camera's actually DSLR either. It's
no, but when you emerge, you will know more.
digital camera, that's the word.
Spirits go mad if denied passage to the underworld. They are strong, but you can fight them. You can't kill the dead, but in defeat, you are tied to the reason why spirits wander. Many appeared after your people fell, and some are held in this cave. Be careful. It is desired by many seeking power beyond the mortal realm. I make no The dragon amulet was with you in Dirge. I understand what it does, but you are the one meant to be. Essence gems are used by healers and upstart sorcerers and are common enough to be wasted on ornamentation. But with this amulet, you can tap their true potential.
Oh well. Just realized I still have old notes in the case for the game. Charm is highest. I need to remember that.
Your people were adept at using essence gems. I kept it from you because power is a beacon. The forces behind the restless dead will take an interest in you. Even mindless spirits may be drawn to you, just as they were confined.
Legendary strike.
There's something I can do with that.
My student, I hope you realize your importance. The restless dead must be allowed to find their way to the underworld. All of us will suffer if things continue as they are. Seek the source of this problem and eradicate it. That is your purpose and burden. Not all spirits succumb to bestial rage. A strong will can transcend death. All will suffer if the dead remain this way. Soon you must leave Two Rivers. I have old friends who may guide you, but I have old enemies.
Kwanzaa Irat, we will kukupir finis takawo. Ukir wir, uktarano utak. Wowo sun ponono kisir kuwai, yapapa nasia wir sai. Ukir, ipanar nuko iwair, nikasanarir, iruro ninua sa irkana. Wanakapir sari awaf, on sierra surufus, isinosur. Sata tawa ir kuana ir sonir ipodoki. Wanawa kuno su kutnia awafawa ir sutok. Wokir wir.
My power is stretched thin, bled away, and you are too small, too mortal to truly understand. But small things can move beneath the notice of others. Your master hopes that you will grow strong while he leads the predators away. His reasons are clouded, but you must find a way through the fog. You are the one who can hear, the one who can act. Search, but look also for yourself. You are a spirit monk, and you are the last. I do not have the strength to answer. I am cut open, and the way to the underworld is shut. Spirits are lost with no shepherd, no guardians. The amulet is a focus. It will guide you. But when you know both sides of the Veil of Death, ability alone will save you. I have a moment of power, a window to grant knowledge of a primal energy. I have energy enough only to instill knowledge of one, not...
I'll go with ice.
Emotions burn, but the spirit can also... There is no inherent villainy in any martial action, only in the hearts of those who wield them. I can do no more. I must fade. Pity the world if you fail, spirit monk, for you are...
The first one we could get, because we couldn't afford them when I was younger, but the first one we got was the original Xbox. But that was more just, we couldn't afford them growing up. I remember playing, I mean, like, N64 at the store, Dreamcast, playing Dreamcast in stores, those, they had displays that would have, game demos you could play. I'm a little older than I look. Oh, yeah. Yep, I still remember beating the original Halo with my brother because we were playing couch co-op. Okay. Yeah. I was kind of out. I'm kind of out in the country, so I never got to go to arcades. But I remember going at the, you know, like Blockbuster and stuff to rent stuff.
A vision? Oh, of course you did. A natural reaction to the great amount of information I have placed before you. It may have something to do with your amulet. Tell me, did you learn anything? Be careful. I do not want you to be misled by sources I cannot anticipate. Your people had... 20 years ago, the Empire was mired in drought. Your people revered the water dragon, so their temple of Dirge was the ideal place to ask the heavens for help. But the water dragon governed more than just moisture. The drought was part of the natural order, and not for mortals to alter. The spirit monks denied us access. The Emperor was incensed. He asked me to plan a display of power that would force their compliance. As our armies marched, I realized how wrong we were. They were. I could not dissuade my brother, so I fled with you. You must discover for yourself what being the last of your kind means.
Very true. Gosh, yeah, remember taking my Xbox over and linking them to play Halo.
And meditate on your future.
Can't remember, 2 or 3 with friends. Stay up all night playing them.
There's still no sign of her.
What?
Dawnstar, as I told you, Master.
I see. She is not...
No, Master Lee.
I see. Your appearance put Gao's disgrace out of my mind, but it would seem that your early exit from the caves has come at just the right time. I doubt she has come to harm. She is a strong woman, as you know. That doesn't mean you shouldn't search for her.
Yep.
It will be a good
Which,
measure
I mean,
of your ability.
I'm introverted, so I don't mind
What
being
better way to
alone.
show mastery over your abilities
But
than to turn
yeah,
them
it's
towards
I do
helping
miss
your
some of those
fellow
times.
student.
It's because there's good bonding.
Seek her out. I doubt she is in the school, and someone would have seen her if she was in
The
the village.
immediate smack talk
You
too.
might want to try the surrounding. That is good. Time is very important. Here, take... You learned in the cave how single gems are viewed as trinkets. Make sure you have everything you need when you leave to find Dawnstar.
Yeah.
Do not cloud your mind.
So did grew up homeschooled too, so that'll do it. This. Where does it show my gold? I don't remember. Is it on here? Nope.
I heard about Dawnstar. Perhaps I can help in some small way. Fendo Let's see.
So I could buy it.
Dawnstar wanted to be here when you left the... I don't know where she could have gone, but when or Lynn...
I suppose you are looking for... I'm surprised you don't know where she is. Are you sure she isn't off? Everyone's here except Gao, and he has no place here anymore. He seemed to be in a hurry as he was packing, though. Come to think of it, he was muttering threats under his breath. I have no idea. If her garden or room is disturbed, as Jingwu said, maybe she chased the person who did it.
Everyone's shouting that Dawnstar is missed wherever she... I'm sorry, I haven't seen...
No, that's just back there. Oh, right.
Dawnstar is nice. You should make sure she's safe.
I couldn't believe it. He killed him with a single blow and laughed as this poor boy gasped his last.
You! Gao the Lesser did this. He was dragging some sort of sack and this boy
This brave young man stopped Gao and demanded to know what he was carrying.
Gao just laughed at him and tried to walk on by, but this... I couldn't say. It was awfully large and looked heavy.
We hid out of...
Possibly, but we were too far away to say for sure. If you really want to know, go catch that fiend. Gao was in a rush, but...
Oh no, I can do all three. There we go. Oh, right.
What? I haven't seen or heard anything. Had I spotted the boy, I certainly wouldn't have let him go by after something like that. Of course not. I know there's more at stake. Someone will have to pay for the mum. Come to think of it, I did hear. Maybe you should ask Gu Jin. He always watches me. Only one, but it passes by. Too many. Good.
You look like you have... Gao killed someone? And I wished I'd looked to see what he was dragging. He was heading towards the gate. The only place he could get to on foot is the swamp. That bog is full of bandits, and who knows what else. Despite that, it still seems the most likely place. He'll be slowed down by that load. You could still catch him if you hurry. Good luck.
It's a bit of a shame what happened to the guard here. The fool got in the way of Gao the Lesser. The young master thought you might come after him, so he left us here to slow you down. You were lucky against those bandits, but we're not so easy to push around. You aren't even scared, are you? Trained soldiers. No wonder Gao the Lesser didn't want to face you.
The game
It feels
sound?
like a war drum, and the battle did not go in the Empire's favor. What happened? I was speaking with Gao, that spoiled little noisy cricket. He hit me without cause.
Oh, there we go. Alright. Is it working?
That repulsive? I wish I'd known ahead of time. You know, before he hit me. Gate guards were in... I didn't see her. He was dragging a large sack, and I asked if he needed help. He said no, just the key to the gate, and then he conjured this ball of flame around his hand. I don't really remember what happened next. I might have passed out. No one's ever threatened me before.
I don't know why it would be gone. Very weird. Very, very, very weird.
There's only one place he could have gone if he left the village. The path leads past the fields to the swamps. What did he do? Why would he resort to attacking me just to leave the village?
Curious. Let's see. Oh wait, thank you for the... Nothing in there. know why it's not working. See if it's working on Twitch. Testing. Weird. Testing. That's just my fan. Well, this is weird. Why would it suddenly stop working?
What? That arrogant whelp? I trust you're following him to put him in his place. Go on. Why waste...
Well, this will be done.